coach of Arnett Gardens, Xavier Gilbert, and player of Arnett Gardens, Phil on the wing. Coach, firstly, a few remarks from you, your reaction to the performance from your team this evening.
To be honest, it wasn't a bad performance. But in the same breath, we made some mistakes, and I think it cost us this evening. But we executed, we get some things right, but we're just a little bit tentative on some occasions, and we weren't tight enough, in terms of some of the things that we set out to do, and we allowed the Mount Pleasant some space in behind, and it hurt us this evening.
All right, and open the floor now for questions. Raise your hand and indicate.
Coach Gilbert, the fact that there are significant changes within the Mount Pleasant setup over the past couple of days, and you probably would not be aware exactly of what was going to be happening in terms of the starting team, etc. How much did the surprise element affect you today?
No, to be honest, I didn't think it did. We had an idea, I think we got a few right, but I didn't think that really affected us.
Yes, coach. Just the difference between the first and the second half, where you create multiple chances in the second half, and basically even concede against the runner player. Or do you think you should have done more to take advantage of momentum at that stage?
We tried, but we made some poor decisions up top in the final third, and I think we got carried away somewhat. And that's what happens when you don't defend. Sometimes, as I always explain to them, we have to attack out of a shape that we're able to defend out of, especially when we have momentum. Teams are very vulnerable to concede goals and counters and fast breaks and in those moments. And that's something that we didn't do as we should have done tonight, and it cost us. But we can't fault anything, take anything away from the opposition. I think they did well. And it's just unfortunate that we're only losing in this evening.
I think legs played any part in your team conceding at that stage. Mount Pleasant made a number of changes and your team didn't seem to be able to cope with the pace that they brought to the game. I don't think, to be honest, I did just poor decision in terms of, some areas that we should have plugged and not allowing them on the inside and force them wide out. And we should have been able to defend better. These are things that we stress and these are things that we work on. But we're still learning. A lot of them still learning. New players in terms of at the back, first time, some of them playing at this kind of level. So hopefully we can get better, and next game we'll have a more positive result. And how much of a setback to start on a losing note?
Oh, it's not a set. It's just the first game. We're still in, man. It's just the first game, So yeah, it might set us back in terms of points on the board, and we're probably in at the bottom of the table. But everybody gonna give it their shot, Multiple games.
The change with Jaime Thomas after halftime. What was that change about? What came to your mind when you made that change? Take off Jaime Thomas.
Yes, he was getting a lot on the ball. But he wasn't taking any shots at goal. I think there are times on offer when he could have, strike at goal. Rashiki is somebody who likes to take shots at goal, and if he got himself in those areas, he could have been dangerous. But it just didn't happen tonight. But that's how it is.
Philando, a tournament already, champions of that coming into this game. Would your team have felt any pressure to win tonight, or was it just let's get back to Jamaican settings and try and play Mount Pleasant the best way we can?
Well, everyone wants to win, but unfortunately, we didn't get the win tonight.
Coach, the defense did not play as though you wanted to play today. Going forward, what are some of the changes you will do to get them to function properly?
Well, we're going to go back to the training, look at, we're going to watch back the game, of course, analyze again.
And if we need to make adjustment, we just have to make adjustment. Whether it's change of personnel, change of how we do what we do, that's how it is, you know. I believe that we can't make the same mistake game in, game out, and not getting the results. So whatever adjustment that we have to make, we're going to certainly do that.
An adjustment coach, a shock change to take off Willis off the field. Your thoughts on that change? Is he injured?
I mean, it's not a shock change. To be honest, he has been injured. And it's probably, I thought you were going to ask a shock for him to start. You know, but I mean, he gave us what he could. And we just know that he lasted even longer than we thought, to be honest. So I have to lift my hat off to him for that.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach. Thank you.